Hey, this is Stephen Tang, and I am doing a series um, tentatively called Show and Tell, where I'm going to talk about my work and show some photos and give some story to backstory and talk a bit about those photos. For this episode, I'm actually going to talk about speaking in general, conversations, public speaking, things like that. Um, I'm obviously talking to myself for this one, so I'm not a big fan of public speaking, but I have some background in it. I did a speech course in college. I did documentary classes, which required interviewing and yeah, interviewing is a whole different thing from having a conversation. My much preferred format is long form conversation, and I find that I've especially drawn to long format podcasts because I feel like that's really how you get to know people, and it uncovers so much more than just quick bites or like 5 minute talks. Um, that's also personally what I prefer for client meetings, which I'm also going to talk about today. So, public speaking, I was never great at it, although I'm a lot better now than way before. I remember for like classroom presentations, I would just like tense up, deer in the headlights, start sweating, get cold, um, really, really rely on my notes, and I would feel like my hands were like sweating and getting all of that all over my index cards, and yeah, good times. But everybody in the class, like they were just there to pass and get college credits, so I don't think anybody really cared what anyone else was presenting for their project. Um, I would much prefer a conversation with a co-member. I think that's where I really excel, just back and forth, banter. I personally do like small talk. I'm guilty of making too much small talk during client meetings, which is okay. I think I get something out of that, and I think clients find out a lot more about me and my personality, and that goes a long way because during engagement sessions, during the wedding day, there's no breaking the ice. We hit the ground running. They know who I am, what I'm about. I know who they are, and yeah, we don't feel weird around each other because we got all of that out of the way thanks to having client meetings or at least video or phone conversation. Um, so after college, I did learn a lot about how to present myself from people that I worked with, mentors. So I think the most beneficial relationship I had was with one particular photographer who really let me be myself. Um, Even though we're all in a professional setting, I got to be myself. I got to have my sense of humor, dress the way that I feel comfortable with, and I think that goes really really far because that's still how I do everything for weddings. I don't try to dress a way I don't like, but I wear my hair the way I want to, and I gain clients' trust. They want me to be creative. They want me to do things the way that I want to do them. And if they didn't, they would find somebody else. So, yeah, I've mentioned here and there before, probably on my blog, that after 10 years of doing weddings, you keep it interesting by being creative, by finding clients who let you be creative. And you're not breaking their trust. You're not like doing something really stupid or pointless. you are still delivering consistent work that's consistent with what you've delivered in the past. But maybe you've stepped up a level, and I would think that they would appreciate that. Like, wow, this guy's really come a long way, and he topped himself for our wedding. So I think they would actually love that. When I do client meetings, I also like to take notes, and I try to deliver on like those notes and go beyond that. So try to find out what they're looking for, what they love, what they don't love, things like that. My meetings are usually at least 1 hour long, I find, and some people might say, hey, that seems like a waste of time. Like, why are you doing all this? You're not getting paid for that time. I like that. I like finding out more about people. Like I said, conversation. So I really do try to find out like who the couple is, what they're about, their line of work perhaps, however much they're willing to share with me, how they met. And I tap into all that. And sometimes this process reveals something that they may not have mentioned during our conversation about what they really love. And but I might be able to use my insight and find like a little nugget of wisdom here or there. Sometimes the conversation goes a certain direction, and I'm able to keep asking the right questions and then find out something that they may not have thought of. And that's happened before as well. So I can't think of any examples right now, but I have to say that the conversational format has always been beneficial to me rather than working with people who didn't want to put in that time. Also, it helps you shop your client. You know that you're the right fit. And if you're not, you could tell them like, hey, I don't think things are going to work out. And they might find a more suitable photographer for what they're delivering. And I think that's important as well, because that way there are no hurt feelings in the end. You don't want to try to impress somebody who wasn't really feeling your work to begin with. And that might work against you. It might result in like bad reviews or poor word of mouth, things like that. So anyway, that's me on client meetings and speaking. This first one that I'm doing, first episode, is going to be a really boring monologue. That's totally cool. I'm not like feeling super nervous or self-conscious right now. For now, I'm doing video straight from the webcam. Quality is not going to be that amazing, but that could change pretty soon. So, yeah, there you have it. Have a good one, guys.